Hi folks, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be camping out with as much free thrown out stuff as possible. I wasn't able to get a full camping setup, as you can imagine that's quite hard. But I was able to get this sun lounger, which is going to act as my bed, this camping chair, this tarp, which is going to act as my shelter, and I've got some elastic cords here which I may well not end up using, but they're here as well. So I'm going to go into a bit more detail later as to how I got all of these items.
So I'm hoping these two sticks will kind of do as supports, and then lay my tarp out where I want it, which is going to be by the fire, I guess. It does have one or two holes in it, so I don't think it's going to be the most watertight thing, but it's not raining tonight, so we should be good. These two things aren't zero cost. Some cordage that I bought off Amazon ages ago, barely used, and some tent pegs from my ED tarp that I'm just going to be using here to fasten it down. I never get on well with wooden pegs. You know, like they take a while to make, and yeah, often find them harder to get into the ground than these. So yeah, that's what I'm using today. About 12 inches should be enough. Yeah, I'll do a couple. That's not too bad, but I could do with some guy ropes from here going down to the floor and on the other side as well, just to make sure it doesn't fall over like this, because you don't really want that happening in the night, do you? I'm stretching this side out a bit so it doesn't have quite as much sag in the middle, because if it gets windy, you can see that being a bit of a problem, you know. Right, there we have it. Does the bed fit under? When I say bed, it's a sun lounger. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. If it rains, I guess I can just move further in, but keep a bit off me anyway. There's a bit of shelter, and hopefully the heat of the fire will sort of hit this and kind of be contained a little bit, so I can get a decent night's sleep. So I'm going to use the fire pit because I can move it carefully in and out. It's more movable, so that's better. But yeah, I got this fire pit for free. Someone was downsizing, didn't have a garden, and we were just throwing it out. Exactly the same with the sun lounger. This was in my garage when I moved in. Someone had just left it here, so I'm counting that as free. And this chair got from a festival. That's a good way to get free camping gear. Probably pretty crap free camping gear, but if you leave really late, or if you're working at a festival and you're at the site after everyone's gone, people do leave stuff like this. Like, this is pretty decent, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I've had it for a few years now, and at the end of a festival you've got to pack up all your gear, walk out, you're probably hungover, you know, you've been on the sesh for a few days partying or whatever, and some people don't even take their tents down, they just leave their tents. Obviously it depends on which festival you go to. Some festivals you get that more than others, but yeah, that's a good place to get free gear. That's where this came from. Yeah, I was leaving a festival late and there was an abandoned campsite, and I found this just on the floor, and there was a bag with it as well. They're like stuffed into this bit, so you know, I thought rather than that go into landfill, I'll take that. So yeah, man, this is my more or less free camping setup. The sleeping bag I'm going to be using tonight wasn't free. I've had it for about 15 years. Yeah, I wasn't able to get a free sleeping bag from anywhere. So there you go. But yeah, I did have a tent that my mate was like gonna throw out after a festival, and I was like, oh, I'll have that. And it was really a really bad tent. But yeah, I hung on to it for a few years and ended up throwing it out. But I wish I'd held on to it for this, but for now, this will do. Yeah, this is going to be good fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. So this is my sleeping bag. As you can see, it doesn't really pack down. I think before I said maybe I'd had it for 15 years, but that is totally wrong. I got this when I was about 12, which is over 20 years ago now. So yeah, it doesn't pack down very well, but you know what, it's super comfortable. Yeah, man, I think I'm going to be cozy on that. What more do you need? That's going to be well cozy. It is getting down to about 3 or 4 degrees tonight, so I might get pretty cold. I can always put some rocks from the ground onto this fire pit and then put them under the sun lounger, and hopefully they'll radiate a bit of heat up towards me. I've just checked the forecast for tonight, and it's going down to 6 degrees, so it's not as cold as I thought, but it's going to be pretty windy and there's going to be a little bit of rain, so wish me luck with that. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Tonight I'm going to be cooking creamy mushroom and parmesan orecchiette, which is a really nice pasta dish. I absolutely love it. First step is to get some water on to boil. Can you hear that wind picking up? That shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Step 2, I guess what Steve Wallace calls stage 2, is to crack a beer. Oh man, this looks pretty good. that's going to go down very easily. Next step, chop some mushrooms. I like to mix them up a bit. Some thinly sliced, some more chunky. Just give it a bit of texture. Right, this knife is too sharp. That'll do. Need to be more careful. Chop up some squeaky bean chorizo. Nice and chunky. It's good stuff, this. I'd recommend it. Always carry a first aid kit. I'm going to have to plaster this up, I think. Get my chorizo and mushrooms on to fry. Thumb plastered up. Always carry a first aid kit, I'm telling you. If you're whether you're an idiot or not, always carry one. Alright, so water's boiling. And goes my orecchiette. Looks like pretty good pasta, that. Leave that for 8 minutes or so. Okay, so my chorizo and mushrooms have been sizzling away for about 5 minutes, so I'm going to chuck in a bit of water for the sauce, a vegetable stock cube, give that a good stir, get nice and dissolved. Do a big dollop of creme fraiche, nice big dollop, nice and unhealthy, basically cream, isn't it? That's what makes it taste good. Stir it in, grate in plenty of parmesan. Again, that's what gives it the flavour. Parmesan's like a flavour bomb, isn't it? Unbelievably tasty stuff. Okay, then I've got my greens, which is some peas, petit pois, and some baby spinach. At home, obviously, you chuck the baby spinach in one handful at a time and wait it to cook down before you add the peas in, but when you're camping, it just tastes so much better whatever you do, so don't worry too much. You don't worry too much. Alright, put the lid on, give that a chance to cook down. It's starting to rain a bit. I don't know if you can see any rain on the lens. Ooh, orecchiette looks good. Let's try it. Yeah, that's perfect. A little bit al dente, which is kind of how I like it, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and drain that. And then throw it in with the sauce. That looks good. No, I lost a bit. It's not what we want. How is that for a pasta dish? It looks pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I'm not picky, but it looks really, really good. I'm going to enjoy this, I think. Time to try this. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. A little bit salty. I think half a stock cube next time. No, one stock cube's normally for 2 people. So, but it tastes good. Night's drawing in a bit, so I'm going to sit and craft the spoon, just continue crafting it just whilst the sun goes down. I'll probably check in again before I go to bed.
Don't know if we'll see any now. I've put the camera on, but I keep seeing the odd bat. Yeah, there we go. It's quite cool because you can kind of tell them because they're different to birds in that they don't fly in a straight line. They kind of dance about a bit. But yeah, I thought it wouldn't be quite warm enough for bats yet, but I've seen a few, you know. Morning, folks. Don't want to get up, really. You know what? It was actually a pretty toasty night. Nice to hear the birds this morning and watch the fire burn down. Quite peaceful watching the trees like sway with the wind. This time of year it doesn't actually get completely dark. It's a bit of light all night, which is an interesting revelation. I guess I better get up, get fire on the go, try and get some breakfast on. Just making a simple sausage sandwich today. Nothing fancy. Got my sausages, my sandwich. I might just have to eat those. Just with a squirt of sriracha. Got my goat herd coffee there. Oh no. It was too full, wasn't it? Still is too full. I'm going to sit here, enjoy this sandwich and this coffee, and bid you guys goodbye. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you in the next one. Oh, that is good.